Hello, I'm Jim Sheils. For the past 12 years, I've had the honor and privilege of serving as your town moderator. Last April, a charter commission was established to inspect, evaluate, and perhaps make recommendations about our town government. That process has now been completed, and the commission has in fact recommended a proposed charter for the town. You'll be asked to vote on that charter on April the 12th. I respect the work that the commission put into their evaluation and recommendations, but I don't agree with their final recommendation. 122 years ago, on July 9th, 1894, East Longmeadow had its first town meeting. As you know, town meeting is the legislative branch of government, and currently with an open town meeting, East Longmeadow residents have the right to come and vote on any matter that comes before town meeting. In contrast, the charter that is being proposed by the commission replaces town meeting with a council of 7 members. As you evaluate your own positions, I ask that you consider the following points. First, as I said, currently every citizen, you, have the right to attend, participate, and vote on matters which affect the quality of life in our town. You decide on the budget, and the budget reflects the town's evaluation and establishment of priorities of funding for many competing interests: the schools, capital expenditures, public safety with the police and the fire department, other matters that greatly affect everyday life in the town of East Longmeadow. You decide zoning. Do we allow a big box operator to come into the town? What should be the restrictions and regulations applicable to a medical marijuana dispensary? Should we allow drive-up windows? Other matters of importance. And you also get to vote on citizens' petitions, perhaps your own petition or one of your neighbor. In each of these situations, matters are debated, discussed, and decided by you. That's not the case with the proposed charter. Instead of town meeting, 7 individuals will make all of those choices. Hopefully, well-qualified candidates will choose to run and be elected to the council, and hopefully the decisions they make will reflect your own choices. However, it's pretty clear, and it goes without saying, that it is far easier to lobby 7 people than an entire town. Second, much has been made about the commission's recommendations and the provisions in the charter for citizens' initiatives and petitions and referendums. The charter has 5 pages devoted to that process. In contrast, the town's bylaws relating to town meeting has 2 sentences. It is remarkably easy for you as a voter to get something on a warrant for a town meeting. If it's for the annual town meeting, you need 10 signatures. If it's for a special town meeting, you need 100 signatures. And ultimately, with 200 signatures, you can compel the Board of Selectmen to call a town meeting. By contrast, the referendum provisions in the proposed charter require 500 signatures, and the provisions for initiatives and petitions require a number of procedural hoops to be followed. Third, there are the costs involved. I haven't seen any detailed explanation of what the proposed charter may cost the town. Currently, we have many elected and appointed officials serving on committees for little or no pay. All of those committees will disappear once the charter is adopted. And while existing town employees may well step up and do more, I think it's fairly clear that more town employees will be needed to fill the roles that are currently done by either volunteers or people receiving a modest stipend. Clearly, there will be additional costs to the town. Fourth is a matter of efficiency. I've heard the same complaints that you have, that town meeting is inefficient, that it requires too many steps and it takes too long and so forth. And while it may take a little more effort and time, I suggest that efficiency is not without its own problems. The Board of Selectmen meeting of March 16th was undeniably efficient. A great deal of action was taken in a very short period of time. But at what cost? And do you think the results of that meeting truly reflect the majority of the town? One final point. The controversy with the Board of Selectmen is a controversy affecting the executive branch of government. And as I've said, town meeting is the legislative branch. Many people may want to just throw out everything and start afresh. While I understand that frustration, I ask that you carefully consider the trade-offs you'll be making. Your ability to directly participate and vote on all of the important matters will be replaced with an opportunity to speak before the town council meets and no right to vote on the actions taken by the councilors. For these reasons, I ask that you join me in voting no on the proposed charter on April 12th. We can do better. We can preserve town meeting and still implement the changes which do not affect your right to vote and to participate in shaping the future of East Long Meadow. Thank you.